Magandang araw mga ka-aerial defense, may ibabahagi na naman ako sa inyo. Dahil ngayong araw na ito ay may pag-uusapan tayo tungkol sa depensa, President Marcos binanatan muli ang China, pero bago tayo magpatuloy huwag mo muna kalimutan mag-like, share and subscribe. Manatiling nakatutok sa aming channel para updated ka sa balitang militar at West Philippine Sea. Siniguro ni Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos na kahit walang malalaking barko ang Pilipinas, mararamdaman ng China ang presensya ng Pilipinas lalo na sa exclusive economic zone ng bansa. Giit ng Pangulo mandato ng Philippine Navy at PCG na protektahan ang ating soberenya at ang ating mga teritoryo. Kaya patuloy lamang ang mga ito sa pagtupad sa kanilang mandato lalo na sa pag-challenge sa mga barko ng China. Aminado si Pangulong Marcos na walang kakayahan ng bansa na paalisin sa karagatang sakop ng teritoryo ng Pilipinas ang Chinese monster ship.
Nasa West Philippine Sea for more than a month now. How are you going to respond to this? Will you change your approach? Kasi parang hindi naman umaalis doon sa area.
Well, we don't have the means na paalisin. Hindi naman buti kung meron tayong aircraft carrier na may kasamang destroyer, frigate at saka submarine na papupuntahin natin doon para matulak silang palayo. Wala naman tayong ganun. Kung sa palakihan at paramihan lang ng barko, malayo tayo sa China. Pero, ang policy naman natin is that we will just continue to defend our territorial, our sovereign territory and our territorial rights in the EEZ. Yun lang. Kahit ano pang, ang inisip na, ano bang mission ng Coast Guard? Ano bang mission ng Navy? To protect the territorial integrity of the Philippines. So that's what they will do. They will continue to do that no matter what any other foreign power does. That is what we will do. When we detect the presence of a foreign vessel who is beginning to intrude or coming close already to our coastal waters, papupuntahan natin ang barko. And we will challenge them. And we will make sure that they know that this is what they are doing is illegal. Of course, they will counter saying that they're doing regular peacekeeping law enforcement patrols. But they will always find they will always find the Philippine presence no matter what they do. Kahit na kahit na banggain na yung barko natin, kahit na mag-water cannon sila, mag-laser sila, kahit kung ano pang gawin na mag-block sila, laging nandyan ang Pilipinas. We will always be there protecting our territory. We will always be there making sure our fishermen are able to exercise their sovereign rights. Nandyan lagi. That's their mission. And if their presence helps to, kasi kung minsan napapaalis nga nila kahit yung malalaking barko, then better. Then then they will have achieved what they are supposed to do while they are patrolling our waters.
Inamin din niya na kanya nang inasahan na hindi sasagutin ng China ang kanyang naging hamon, hanggang sa ngayon kasi, walang tugon ng China sa hamon ng Pangulo na tigilan na nito ang pambubuli at panghaharas sa mga barko ng Pilipinas para ibalik niya sa Amerika ang Typhoon missile system. Ayon sa Pangulo, walang ibang tugon sa kanyang hamon ang China o anumang partikular na pahayag hinggil sa pagbabawas ng tensyon sa West Philippine Sea at pagbabawas sa agresibo nilang aksyon.
You said na you had a deal with China. Nagbigay kayo ng kondisyon sa China na you will pull out the Typhoon missile if and when China will stop its aggression. Nag-respond na po ba ang China about it?
No. No. I didn't expect them to either. Because, no, I didn't expect them to. And they haven't responded specifically. They've responded in general terms. Saying that what they do is a lawful exercise in law enforcement and all that. But no, nothing specific on the missiles, nothing specific about the reduction of tension, the reduction of the aggressive moves, and nothing like that. Wala kaming napag-usapan na ganun.
Ang Pilipinas at New Zealand ay nagsisikap na tapusin ang isang visiting forces agreement sa taong ito. Kinumpirma ng mga opisyal noong Martes ika-4 ng Pebrero, na posibleng makadagdag sa lumalaking pakikipagsosyo sa depensa ng Pilipinas sa gitna ng tumataas na tensyon sa West Philippine Sea. Inaasahan ni Defense Secretary Gilbert Teodoro na matatapos ang kasunduan bago matapos ang taon, kasunod ng unang round ng negosasyon na ginanap noong nakaraang buwan. Kung malagdaan, ang kasunduan na magiging ika-4 na kasunduan ng mga visiting forces sa Pilipinas pagkatapos ng mga katulad na agreement sa Estados Unidos, Australia at Japan. Sinabi ni Teodoro sa mga mamamahayag na umaasa siyang mararatipikahan ang kasunduan. Idinagdag niya na ang lahat ng visiting forces agreement ng Pilipinas ay sumusunod sa parehong hakbang. Bukod pa sa New Zealand, ang Pilipinas ay kasalukuyang nagsasagawa pa ng mga katulad na agreement sa ibang mga bansa.
In New Zealand, how do we see this? Gaano kalaking tulong sa position ng Pilipinas?
We are now on a phase of alliance building, strengthening alliances. So the SOFA with New Zealand is an important part of our countries, both countries, and multilateral countries' initiative to resist China's unilateral narrative to change international law. So the VFA with New Zealand will be very important for us for that purpose, and secondly, for disaster risk reduction purposes and humanitarian assistance and disaster response. New Zealand has been a very important partner on that, and we know, being an archipelago, we need as much mobility assistance as possible in order to bring goods to far-flung places and to logisticize the whole enterprise. So on both scores and other benefits that we can get in expanding the rules-based alliance, any further VFAs, and as a matter of fact, it's not only with New Zealand but with Canada that we are working on a status of visiting forces agreement. We look forward to one with France and possibly with other European countries as well.
Sir, yung sa New Zealand, when did this start? Who proposed what to who?
I don't
Initiated.
I don't actually recall, but as far as I know, it was already part of the agenda of my to-do list when I entered the department, and I just made it. We together with the DFA, and the DOJ and other partner agencies, we just made it happen.
So, ng timeline? This year, sir?
This year.
Anong part ng taon, sir?
We really don't know because we just completed the RAA with Japan.
Yeah.
So we're focusing on this. The first round of negotiations have been done. Hopefully as soon as possible. And then hopefully we can have it ratified after the incoming Congress convenes.
Will this be patterned after existing VFA?
I think so.
Like Australia or Japan?
All of them they follow the same mold. And so we will follow the same pattern. Most likely with Australia, naturally.
Secretary, what's your most optimistic timeline in terms of concluding the negotiations with New Zealand for
Within the first semester of the year.
within the first semester of the year?
Para sa mas madaming update tungkol sa ating depensa, paki-follow at like muna ng aming page na nasa description na ang link. Huwag mo na rin kalimutan mag-like, share and subscribe. Pindutin mo na rin ang bell para updated kayo sa aking mga bagong video. Maraming salamat po.